So welcome back to the channel. Thanks to those of you who have subscribed. Really helps the channel get out to as many runners as possible. Again, this channel is all about bringing you everything running related, from performance tips, training tips, advice, injury advice as well. Going to bring on some special guests, going to be looking at some events, maybe the odd product and things like that that I have and own. But anyway, today is all about returning to running from COVID. It's been about a week or so since I last put out a video on my return, and haven't run since, but that was planned. Had a bit of a setback. I did plan to run on Friday. There's Jess just going flying past, as in today, but as I say, I had a bit of a setback at the weekend, and had a day delayed to go back to work, but it's been good. I've been back to work. Lucky to have a really supportive team in my NHS role as a physio, and that's enabled me to kind of return gradually. Within my role, I work with, at the moment, patients who've had brain and spinal cord injuries, so it's quite physical. So it's, you know, I've had to really gradually return, but that's really good. Anyway, running. What about the running? So all I've done is I've just shifted the date that I said I was going to run back a bit, and so I've made that Monday. And again, that just takes the pressure off. It's realistic. It also means that I've got, again, a bit of time to get back to work and used to work. It's kind of a priority, really. And once, you know, I've done that this week, it's been fine, and I've definitely improved. As you can still tell, walking and talking is still getting me slightly out of breath, but I think it's improved. I do think so. So what's the running going to look like on Monday? Hopefully if I get a chance to run on Monday. That's not actually a completely guaranteed situation, but I think the most important thing, if you're doing this as well, if you're trying to come back from COVID and not, you know, if you were relatively ill from it, is the expectation you set upon yourself should be really almost quite low, because you don't want to enforce those expectations and then make yourself feel even worse for no reason. So literally on Monday, or the first day I get back to running, it's literally going to be, I'm going to go out probably up here to amazing Dartmoor. You can see the blackened area just there. There was a large gorse fire from Swaling this week. Anyway, but I'm probably going to come up here, and I'm just going to take this track and do a bit of a run, and I'm just going to run and see how it feels. And I'm probably going to stop after about a minute and get kind of an idea of what my heart rate's like, how do I feel. So we sometimes use a thing called a rate of perceived exertion. Excuse me. And that means you kind of rate yourself on how hard you're working. So I might use that as well. And then have probably a couple of minutes rest, and then probably go again. And if I feel like I can go a bit longer than a minute, I will. But if not, I won't. And that's really key, is when you're coming back from not being well with COVID, is taking it easy, setting expectations low to begin with, and planning a really gradual return to running. If you rush it, all that'll happen is that you'll fall off the wagon and have to stop again. And that's just not what you want. You want to get back, and you want to stay back. So just take that extra week or two, if it needs that, to just do it slowly. Honestly, it'll pay dividends in the end. It might seem really boring, but just set yourself a plan, succeed in that plan. That will motivate you then as well, and you'll feel good about having achieved that. So that's my plan for next week. I'm going to come back on and do another video of when I'm doing the run, so I might even actually kind of take you through what I'm doing. If you're out there and you're in a similar situation, I'd love to hear from you, whether it be in the comments below, find me on social media at James Armstrong Physio. Let me know what you're doing, how you're doing it. If you've done it before, has it gone well? Let me know what you did and let me know how it went. If it's gone badly, let me know what you did, let me know how it went. I think it's really key to share as much experience of how you're doing it and getting back to running as possible. and everyone's slightly different. How I'm doing it is going to be different to how you're doing it, but the overall principle is do it slowly, do it carefully, and try and enjoy it. Set a target that you're going to achieve that makes you feel good. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. As you can see behind me, there is a rather large rain cloud. My house is over there in the sun, so that's where I'm going to go back to. Enjoy your running out there, everyone. Keep in touch, hit the subscribe button, and try and share the videos if you find them useful. And I'll be back with the actual return to run. All right, check it out. See you later, guys.